Hello everyone and welcome to my bar. My name is Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. Now, I am no expert mixologist, but like anyone tending bar this side of the Goblin Warrens, I have an adventurous spirit and a willingness to try anything once. So, I've got a set of gaming dice here, and even though I don't have like a menu or a call sheet or anything for you to choose from, what do you say I roll the dice, do what they tell me, and whatever it makes, I'll try it first to let me know if it's any good, and I'll tell you before I ever ask you to try it. What do you say? Sound like a plan? Great. Then let's go ahead and get started. I've got a few essential mixers that I think should be in every cocktail, and I'll choose those with a D4 right here. So 4. So this is going to be juice. Next up is a garnish. So let's see, what should we do for a garnish with juice? A 6. So bitters. So juice and bitters. All right. We're off to a good start. This is promising. Mixers. Let's choose that with a D8. I'll roll my D8 here. 5. Ginger beer. All right. Juice, bitters, ginger beer. We're off to a good start. This could be a mule. This could be a lot of things. All right, so the next thing up is to choose what liquor should go in here. So let's roll a D10 for that. A 3. Whiskey. All right. This is shaping up to be a downright normal cocktail, and I am excited about that. But I want to make sure that you know you're in good hands. So let's do a little edutainment. I'm going to roll on this chart of bar terms, and you can tell, and I'll tell you whatever the thing is. That way you know you're in good hands. That way, I mean, I may not have a whole menu, but I know what these things are. So let's roll that D12. Here we go. That's a 3. Dash. Dash is exactly what it sounds like. We're just going to use a small splash of something. There is a technical measurement for this. It's like 1/32 of an ounce or something like that. It's like a really, really tiny amount, even less than a bar spoon, which is like the next unit of measure up from there, at least in bar usage. So yeah, a dash. And because we're using bitters today, I'm going to use a bottle with a dasher top on it, and we'll use a dash of bitters. Probably a few dashes of bitters. So there we go. Dash. The last thing we have to do is choose our name for a cocktail, and that's going to be chosen by the roll of a D20. A nat 1, the Leviathan Leveler. All right, so we're going to want something aquatic, something seafaring. I'm excited by this. So let's cut over to the bar top cam and put this together. All right, so since we are headed down the road towards a mule, let's go ahead and build it in a mule cup. These copper cups, do they do anything special for a mule? I don't know. Some people think so. I personally am not among them, but they're very classy. So the first thing we need to do is put this together, and I'm thinking, honestly, I think this one we can probably serve in the glass. There's nothing in here that's going to benefit from being shaken. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to do a 2-ounce pour of whiskey. A few dashes of bitters. That first one was a fake out, so we're going to call that 3 dashes of bitters. Chosen by the viewers during the live stream, we're going to go with coconut water, roasted coconut water with pulp. So there's going to be little bits in there, which is always exciting. I'm going to go with an equal amount of coconut water to the whiskey, so 2 ounces. Now, coconut water is pretty sweet, so that is going to act against the bitters and whatever bitterness we got from this Canadian whiskey. And then we're going to top it off with ginger beer. But first, I'm going to add in a few d6 of cold damage. Pour that over. we're just going to top that all the way up with ginger beer. That's, I'd say roughly 7 ounces, 8 ounces of ginger beer. So there we go. We'll give that a little stir. So how does it taste? Ooh. I'm a little bit surprised that the roastiness of the coconut is actually coming through really nicely. Your mileage may vary on that, since obviously not everyone is going to use roasted coconut water, but if you can, that quality is really forward. The coconut water and the ginger beer are gorgeous together. The whiskey is taking an absolute backseat, but the bitters are fabulous along with everything else going on. I gotta say, this is a really well-balanced, refreshing, night out kind of drink. But yeah, so it's that roastiness of the coconut really comes through. It's refreshing. It does all the things that it does all the things that you want a mule to do. It's bright, it's tasty, it would go well with dinner. It would be perfect for sipping alongside watching a show. It's a really solid drink. Yeah, I don't know what else to say there. It's delicious, and I recommend it highly. So the question is, what kind of story would this beverage fit into? Something like this is, I don't know, it's just so pleasant. And it was called the Leviathan Leveler. The Leviathan Leveler. That suggests to me that, I mean, perhaps I should have made it stronger. But, I don't know. It suggests to me that this is the sort of thing that somebody drinks while they're on a ship, or at a port. It's something that you... Oh, you know what? Okay. This is whatever the like old salt pours out of a flask while you're in a dinghy hunting leviathans off the coast of wherever your main adventure is happening. You know, you've been brought out into this boat. You're hunting this sea monster. It's dark. There's sea spray, and the old salt who's running the dinghy, who's been sent out because he's the most expendable member of the crew. He says, well, I've seen the green around those gills afore, and he like pours out some of this into a cup for you, hands it over in this gross tin cup that's been sitting in the bottom of the dinghy for years, and then you drink it, and it's surprisingly pleasant. And it probably gives you back some constitution or fortitude. It revives you a little bit, reminds you that there's goodness out there, and makes you think that maybe you can survive this. Maybe it's even a potion to a certain extent. Yeah, I think this is really solid. I highly recommend it. So there you go. The Leviathan Leveler. Yeah. So, thank you all for joining me here in the bar today. I hope you've had a great time. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things that YouTubers tell you to do. And until next time, drink adventurously.